Again, our men's bowl final. We have our women's bronze and our women's cup and men's cup final to wrap things later this afternoon. Cisco Lopez, our official for our contest. Gorilla to kick things off, going from left to right. It'll be the Raggamuffins to receive the kick.
Raggamuffins looking where they pick up where they left off against Apex in their first match of the day. Really able to control the ball, had a couple of good breakaway tries. Setting themselves up well with face play, and already a quick break here.
Deli Bovey looking to cut through. The big man stepping outside. The number 8 trying to find the offload. Couldn't get it. Tim, as you mentioned, Muffins a big victory over Apex, 28-5 in their bowl semifinal.
And here's the man who's put 2 of those tries on the board for them in that match.
Corey Jones out to Royal Jones. Royal Jones busting through. Royal Jones cuts inside, outside, back in by 1. And it is going to be off to the races. No one is going to catch number 6 in white. Muffins strike first, courtesy of Royal Jones.
Great run there. Just a little bit of a serpentine. You get that ball outside, gets it out to the outside, back to the inside. No one's going to turn it. Once he turns him around, it's over. He finishes those last 40 meters. Nobody within 10 meters of him. Puts it down. Raggamuffins on top.
Try time Muffins. Took them less than 60 seconds to put points on the board. Corey Jones to attempt the conversion from right in front of the sticks. See what the Austinite has in store. No trouble. Flags raised. 7-0 Muffins.
Raggamuffins picking up right where they left off in their first match against Apex. Really right there, exactly what you saw last time. Good ball movement to the outside, good support run as he wrapped around Chris Jones there and just able to take that ball, a few wiggles on that last defender and away.
Gorilla, they were victorious in their semifinal, 29-10 over Rock Rugby. But that's in the past. Both these sides, they want some hardware. They want that bowl. And bragging rights here in the Lone Star State between these two sides. They know each other. They may be friends off the pitch, but certainly not for this one. Batted back into the hands of the try-scorer. Royal Jones dances. Trying to spin it out wide. Muffins looking for a bit of space. Big tackle there. Whistle going against the Raggamuffins. Quick restart from Gorilla. Gorilla is mainly U23 side.
Quick tap there, unfortunate, just a loose pass. If it would taken a little hop higher, he'd have been able to grab that and would have been away off the errant pass, but instead off the hands, knock on against the Raggamuffins well, put in here by Gorilla Rugby.
Gorilla, they are across the U.S. touring. They will expand that to international locales as soon as they're able to do so. For the time being, they are a force in Club 7s in the U.S. Big push here, Raggamuffins. Royal Jones out to Bonilla. The bowling ball, Bonilla through. Couldn't get the offload before he brought it down. Ball, well, it was left there. Gorilla happy to take it. Now Gorilla inside into the hands of Stinson. Now Lucas. A low pass knocked on. Smith unable to bring it off the shoelaces.
And really the difference there, Gorilla was not doing anything wrong with their ball handling. It was just sure tackling by the Raggamuffins that sort of slowed them up, resulted in the low pass and then a knock on there. And so now the Raggamuffins deep in the Gorillas half will have to put in. See there, trying to throw it out in contact, just off the hands. Referee calling the knock on.
Karch Hoffman, Raggamuffins scrum half to put in. Nice platform provided, looking to go to the open side. Back with Bonilla.
Good job slowing it down, let your team reconnect, get back in support, and now they're off again.
Into the hands, Corey Jones. As Royal Jones with him, a little dummy, trying to find a second. Couldn't get it off to number 6. And looking to bust through, Deli Bovey. Heading for Justice Deli Bovey on his feet. It's going to be a race to the try line, brought down from behind. Did he get it down? Still waiting for the signal.
Knocked it on. What a try-taking tackle there by Gorilla Rugby.
Massive job defensively. Deli Bovey was across, couldn't ground it.
All the work but the finishing, unfortunately.
And take a look. That is just outstanding work defensively from Gorilla.
believe that was number 4 in that defense. Try to get that number. Yes, number 4.
Coach.
Sensing the man with the try-saving tackle, and that is absolutely momentous work defensively, and had to be.
Oh, they're coming wheeling around there, so they get a penalty. The Royals will take the quick tap.
Gorilla
Pass.
looking to go the length of the pitch, almost turns it over. Bonilla able to get the offload. Royal Jones dancing, trying to find outside. Now Corey Jones looking inside, now back out. Royal Jones has a bit of space, has a man. Gorilla well defended for the time being. Corey Jones pick and go. Jones looking for the offload. He has Jones. It's Corey to Royal, and try time yet again for the Raggamuffins.
Boy, a pair of Joneses there doing all the work back and forth. Look, he'll take it up here off the back of this ruck, break it down the right side, free his hands, make the pop-up for the inside for Royal Jones to dive it over and get his second try.
Unselfish play. Corey drawing the defense, able to get his hands free. And he pass into the outstretched hands of Royal Jones, who does what he does best, dots it down for his second.
Corey Jones doing a good job today in both matches that he's played in of opening up space for his teammates to score and dotting down a few himself when they played Apex in their first match today.
Conversion attempt from Corey Jones. Can he make it 14-0 Raggamuffins? Unable to do so, stays wide to the right. 12-0 Raggamuffins on top. Final minute of half number 1.
You can see the effect of the wind on that kick as it made it drift across the face of the post there and stay just a little left of where it may have been yesterday when it was virtually still out here. Today, a consistent 8 to 15-mile-an-hour wind all day has made it much more comfortable, though, hasn't it, Kit?
It has indeed. Fans, you and I certainly not complaining. The weather is beautiful, temperature in the high 70s. The sun is out, the wind is blowing, the music is playing. The drinks are flowing, great food, everything you could ask for here in the live music capital of the world. And that is why we love the Freetail 7s. Nothing like it. Batted back, unable to get to it. Gorilla almost turned it over. Not releasing, so Raggamuffins with it, a chance to extend this lead before half. Can they tack on another?
This would be killer if they can get another try here before the half and go 3 up.
And this time it's Raggamuffins not releasing after the tackle. Can Gorilla go the length of the pitch and find a try to turn the momentum before halftime? That would be massive. No, they cannot. Cisco Lopez with the whistle. Halftime, 12-0 Raggamuffins on top of Gorilla in our men's bowl final. Stick with us, second half.
Michigan State does a nice job to cover it up, but it looks like we got another penalty against Michigan State, bringing it right back in between the posts. It looks like not rolling away. So will Michigan decide to go quick? They do. They take it weak side to a hard crashing line, and that's a try.
That's Owen St. Severin, came back last week, made a great impact in the first game of the season against Illinois, and you see it right there. Jordan Perez, scrum half, scored a couple early tries in the season off a quick tap penalty, and did again there.
Just like that, they fight back.
I think it's going to be that kind of game. It's going to be back and forth. Michigan State strike first, but Michigan did a nice job to sort of take.
Second half, the men's bowl final. Raggamuffins leading Gorilla Rugby 12-0. The question is, who's joined the Harpooners? Aside from Hartford, Connecticut, taking the Women's Bowl Championship. Will the Raggamuffins be able to join them in that? And we take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Royal Jones getting things done for the Muffins.
Yeah, 2-time try scorer there for the Raggamuffins in this one. And first one he did himself, second one helped from his Jones companion there on the Raggamuffins team, opening up the gap and then letting him run the inside route to dive over for his second try. And really, all it really is for the Raggamuffins right now is they've had good ball movement. They could be up by 3 tries. Gorilla made an excellent defensive cover to interrupt what would have been a try number 3. And so Raggamuffins looking to continue their momentum as we enter the second half.
Gorilla needs to get something going here in this second half. The Raggamuffins in control. Full momentum on the side of the men in white. Luis Satama to take the second half kick. The whistle from Cisco Lopez, and we are back underway.
Good take there by Gorilla. Now they need to put some phases together and open up some space for these folks to run.
What can Gorilla do? Looking to go back to the blind side. Stinson, a bit of space. Stinson eludes one, can't get by a second. Let's get the offload. Now inside, trying to find a bit of space. The big Obum. Oh, this one into the hands. Corey Jones with it. Jones still on his feet. Cuts outside. Corey Jones across and down. What a try from Corey Jones. Absolutely brilliant.
They got a Jones trifecta out here. Watch this defense. So the ball goes loose, fighting for it, kicks it through, keeps his eyes on it, and then look at the footwork to avoid 1-2 tacklers, and then dives over for the try.
Corey Jones, one of the fan favorites. He has a speaker the size of a small child, which he wears on his back between matches. I don't know that he takes requests, but on the pitch, it is absolutely Corey Jones' world. There are no requests. Number 13 in white does what he wants, when he wants. Satama
left,
unable to split. So the 2 points stay off the board, but it will not matter as the Raggamuffins another try. And chances are, if you're the Raggamuffins and your name is Jones, you're going to find the in-goal area.
Certainly seems that way. Just great effort by both of them and finding the gaps where they come. So doing a good job of taking advantage of those opportunities. And just a minute into the second half, and you think one more probably should put it away here for the Raggamuffins.
And the Muffins find that nail in the coffin, the icing on the top. And I'm with you, Tim. One more, that may well do it. And just stepping out, a mistake Gorilla can ill afford to make. That time, Christian Schultz. Schultz not knowing where he was.
Yeah, here, Schultz and a lot of the other Gorilla players earlier today, they looked a lot fresher. Maybe just the big break between games may have been, just the break they didn't need, in all honesty. Continuity looks a little broken here, so see what kind of defense they can play off this line out.
Yeah, sometimes you can rest, rehydrate with those breaks. A lot of times if they're too long, you're indeed legs getting a bit heavy. Royal Jones trying to find a way through. It has been all Raggamuffins in this one. Satama. They lost it. Gorilla able to come with it, but they have to turn it into something.
Another mistake there. They had the opportunity off that break, but it comes off off the deck trying to pop it up. Comes off one of his teammates' hands, and another knock on. Here we'll have a substitution. It looks like fan favorite Justin X. Hale entering the pitch.
The man that we have known as Superman here, a flying try last night. He was parallel to the ground, a good 3 feet off of it. Didn't see a cape, but still able to fly through the air was Mr. Hale.
So he'll come on to put in this feed into the scrum and look to add that fourth try that should be the nail in the coffin for this match.
Still over 4 minutes remaining, but it has been all Raggamuffins in the men's bowl final. Satama, what an offload, able to find his target. Looking to find a way through.
After 2 days of playing on this field, it looks like a little bit of the turf is starting to get torn up in certain places, but for all in all, field conditions have been excellent, weather conditions have been great, and look who it is.
Corey Jones again. Jones across, downshifted, and it will not matter. He thought he did. He fooled Lucas, he fooled me as Jones dots it down right behind the post, and that may well do it.
That certainly should. So each of the Joneses with 2 tries apiece, 2 in the first half for Royal Jones, 2 in the second half here. You can see him break out the left side and really just have the speed to finish it off.
If you had that on your bingo card, I believe you're the winner.
Yeah. So not a bad effort from Corey Jones, who, if I remember right, Justin Exhale, who just entered, said the only reason he was playing in this tournament was to convince Corey to play, and good thing he did for the Raggamuffins.
It certainly worked. Satama up and through with the conversion, successful. And Raggamuffins in full control and just over 3 minutes remaining. But what a performance from the local side, and they have done it by and large. It is the law firm of Jones & Jones leading the way.
Yeah, so Justin Hale will take the kickoff here, and really you're just trying to finish it out. And if you're the Gorillas, you're looking to maybe get one good phase of play in the day with the try, before you go out for the night to celebrate New Year's Eve and entrance into 2022.
There will be some celebrations coming up. Again, our Women's Cup and Men's Cup final. The winners, they will walk away with a cool $4,000 each. Don't worry, Tim. I've asked if they invite us for their New Year's Eve celebrations. I've not received a word if we are indeed on the VIP list, so we'll have to keep up to date on that. But right now, it is all Raggamuffins in this Men's Bowl final.
Yeah, and really it's just simple mistakes here from the Gorillas who've not been able to get multiple phases. It's a simple kickoff that's the second one in a row where either they've stepped out of bounds or not been able to receive it and it's gone out. And so everything rolling the Raggamuffins' way.
The Muffins, impressive in all phases. Satama thought about it. Big man rumbling through. Couldn't get the offload. Back it goes. Ball bouncing around. Gorilla with it. And right now they may just be looking for points. I don't know that they have a chance to find 24 with less than 2 minutes left, but Stinson and company trying to at least put points on the board. They don't want the goose egg. Here's Brown Sugar, Mr. Lucas.
2 tries in the first game of the day, but not able to shake. Raggamuffins' defense has been stellar in both covering and man-on-man tackling.
Tyson Lucas couldn't get free, looking to find through. Blake Andrews. Andrews having the same problem.
2-on-1 there if he commits to the outside. Commits 2 defenders but can't get the hands free, so have to recycle ball here.
Had Lucas did James Reed, elected to keep it. It may have been better served to get that to the speedster Lucas. Now here on the near side trying to find something through. Schultze. Oh, able to get it, finds his target. It's going to be a race to the line.
Hale was able to catch him, but not before he dots it down for the 5-pointer in the corner.
Able to get in a moral victory for Gorilla as they put points on the board.
Just working it through the hands, and this is exactly what they could have been doing all game. So here, get it out to the outside. He's going to commit to the inside defender and work that weak shoulder to the outside, and then there's a little flip out the back. Nice no-look pass there, and just enough speed. If that try line had been 5 meters further, I don't know if he'd have gotten there.
Jason Tidwell, the Texas A&M Fighting Aggie, able to dot it down for Gorilla as they put their first points on the board.
Good kick, good effort.
Conversion had the distance, not the accuracy, so it remains 24-5. Raggamuffins on top, and now just seconds away from claiming the Men's Bowl championship.
Great effort today from the Raggamuffins. Really, the 4 tries from 2 Joneses, and just great efforts all the way around. A little bit in and out, a little bit around the outside, straight up the middle, some kick-throughs. Great effort by them, great effort by the Raggamuffins overall to claim that trophy.
Cisco Lopez, a look at the watch, and you would not imagine that there is very much time remaining at all. Gorilla sends it to the fan side. Hale watches it out into touch.
Probably just enough time here to take this free kick, and I imagine the Raggamuffins will take this into touch, and that should do it for this match.
Raggamuffins will then be headed to the sideline. Our tournament founder, organizer, and pretty much do everything CEO Ryan Walker waiting on the touchline. He has the Men's Bowl ready to present it to the Muffins.
Maybe they're looking for one more try.
Satama. Oh, Satama still on his feet. The big man rumbling. Finally brought to ground, but he rolled over 3 in the process. Lopez calls Satama for not releasing. Gorilla looking for something. Can they find something? Outside, Reed couldn't hold on.
Oh, intentional knock on there. So they're going to be a man down here as a final phase of play. So Gorilla may try to get one more on the board. But what a punishing run there by Satama.
I believe that was big Giovanni Bonilla, number 4, who saw yellow and heads to the bend for the remainder of this one. Obum trying to find a way through. Still Gorilla. They have not given up the ghost, nor would you imagine they would, fighting until that final whistle.
No one wants to quit on their teammates.
Lucas has it. Lucas, Reed to his side. Lucas still now on to Reed. Reed back to Lucas. Oh, pass behind. And we will see. Lopez going to chat with his assistant.
See what they're talking about here. It looks like he's reaching into his pocket. Maybe another intentional knock-on.
And that's going to be Satama, who now sees yellow. He will head to the bin to join Bonilla. I don't know that that's where the trophy is. Not entirely sure the Raggamuffins were given the correct information.
So we'll see here. It's 5-on-7. The game is decided. But they're going to try to take this for some pride to make this scoreline look a little better. And can't fault them for that. Great effort here by the Gorillas in the men's bowl final.
Raggamuffins awaiting that bowl. Satama and Bonilla in the bin, but will not affect the final outcome of this.
Oh, looking forward to possibly filling it with some trophy filler beer from the Fourth Tap Brewing Co-op.
Again, this invitation you and I have patiently awaited, and we have not received. Hope that is remedied shortly. Gorilla out to Stinson. Stinson trying to get it wide. Has the try score. Tidwell stays in, trying to find a man, looking to run inside Big Obum. Obumiamungo across. Another try for Gorilla. It will make the scoreline look a bit closer, but it will not affect the final outcome as the Raggamuffins, they will be your men's bowl champion. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, great one-handed pickup there by Stinson. Feeds it back to the inside and able to dot it down again. They allowed 24 before they put in 10, but that should